Warning for the following things. If any of this bothers you, please leave the video. You have been warned.
Heyo, how's it hang? It's me, Branch. And this is my second video posted here, and my first real video that isn't the intro. The topic of this one being my OCs Fin and Russell. If you have been on my main channel, you might have noticed the animatic I posted, and if you've been here for a while back then you might have seen the first content I posted of Red called Red and Rock Don't Get Along. Which if you did, wow, okay. Anyway, these characters were old roleplay OCs I used in a roleplay with one of my friends 3 years ago. I redesigned them a few times before deciding to use them again. They were one, if not the first human OCs I made, and I happened to find I had grown attached to them again. So there I began my gay rampage on making an animatic of Red and Fin. With a change of Red's name to Russell, making Red his last name, and giving them fresh new designs, I started on the project. I didn't have a plan for this animatic at all, pretty much blindly jumping in. I wanted to imply that they knew each other from a young age, but only as in they saw each other a few times. Russell giving him a lolly matched up with the lyrics, so I followed that. At this point, there's no crush, they're just kids, so yeah. But Finn really was thankful for the sweet treat. As they grow up, Finn starts to grow a crush on the guy. I gave them two similar outfits from their first design because I thought it would be a good way to show time change. Their hair also changes a few times as well. Also, you might have noticed there's a bit where Pratima, Stone, Rock's new name, and Russell aren't getting along. I'll call back to the old drawing. In the scene with the letter, he wrote a note in the hopes to give it to Red before deciding against it, which was probably for the better because at this moment Finn and Russell haven't really talked all that much. After this scene, Russell finally notices him. His impression on Finn is that he's a shy dude. He doesn't know that he has a crush on him. Red thinks why not make a new friend and invites Finn to hang out with him and talk. They hang out, and while on the couch watching a horror movie, Finn flinches and pulls a pillow over his face. Russell notices this and finds it kind of cute. They leave, and once in a group chat, they talk. Hawk says they're going to sleep, and here you can notice a little reference to warrior cats, them calling him a featherbrain. The two are on call, and this is when time passes. Also, Finn gets a cat, and this cat isn't seen in the animation and from that point. And I'm mad at myself for not including the cat in anything. How dare I? After cutting each other's hair, everything starts to go wrong. Something is the matter, and Red has to leave to fight it. Finn begs and pleads for him not to go and not to leave before the roof starts to collapse. And Russell decides to take Finn with him where Red can protect him. The next scene is Red talking about how he can help, that his power is in his necklace, the dark matter kind. In the part where Finn is looking at his pendant, this is Finn thinking about how he wants to help, but he thinks he can't. Fighting the big bad is up next, and Finn is in the danger zone. As Red tries to save him, the guy gets hit and falls down. Finn, in his panic, grabs Red, where Red is, he opens his eye and kisses Finn before falling limp. The boy is like, yes, I know I'm dying, but let me kiss my boy real quick. A bit later, Finn is told about Red's death and goes to cry over his body. Where his necklace lays on his chest, soon it starts to spark and give off a light. Finn didn't know it at the time, but his necklace had the power to bring one person back to life. Only one use, though. Russell opens his eyes to be alive again, and the pendant breaks as he does. Finally reunited with Finn. And yeah, that's the boys. Thanks for watching me and listening to my rambles. I hope you have a good day/night, and goodbye.